Alright guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. So right now in this video, I want to show you on how to identify another block in the forex charts, in the forex market. So as you all know, I am a swing trader and I am an order block trader. I trade order block. If it's not that block, I'm not trading. So I'll be having some comments on how to show you guys another block. So in this video, I want to make you understand how to identify another block in the forex chart. So as you can see on the screen, this is EUR/USD, the 4 hours time frame. So as you can see, how to identify another block in forex, it is very, very easy. First of all, you will ask yourself, what is another block? Another block is an area or a zone where a lot of orders are resting on. Either the retail traders or large institutional traders or investors, hedge funds, a lot of orders are resting in that zone. Now, whenever price gets to that place, it's either they will take their buy entries or their sell entries. That's why it's called an order block. A lot of liquidity is resting in that zone, in that area. You see those big banks, those investors, they trade from order block. So it is very, very easy. Now, how to spot another block in the forex market? Now, let me show you. Now, if you look at this chart, if you see now, remember the strategy, first of all, as a smart retail trader. Now, after your break of structure, you will expect a pullback down to the origin that caused the break of structure before the continuation. Now, if you look at it now, there was a break of structure from this low. There was a break of structure from here. Now, this is the high that caused this break. Now, let me show you how to identify another block. Watch very closely. I will zoom my system. Now, how to mark your other block in the forex chart. You see the last. Now, this is a selling structure. This is a selling structure. So, know that yes, on this chart that you're seeing, the red candle is for sales, the blue candle is for buy. Now, if you want to mark your other block, you see the last blue candle before the last sell candle. That's where you mark your other block from. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You see now, this was the move. Now, this is the last blue candle before this red candle, before the continuation. So from this week of this blue candle to this week, that's where you mark your other block from. That is how to mark your other block in the chart. This is 4 hours. Remember that every candlestick that you're seeing here is 4 hours. One candlestick is 4 hours. Just know that one. Those of you that are already trading already, so you're supposed to know what I'm talking about. Every candlestick you are seeing here, one candlestick is 4 hours. Now, the last blue candle before this red candle, that is where you mark your other block from. Down from the week, starting from the week to the end of the week, you mark out your other block. That is it. Now, let's go to 3 hours time frame. Let me show you something in 3 hours time frame. Okay, this is 3 hours time frame. Now, as you can see, this 3 hours time frame, this is the last blue candle before this red candle. That is why, as you can see, you see that I marked it 3 hours. Now, this one that was the 4 hours. This is 3 hours time frame, so that is why it's like this now, because it's now in 3 hours time frame. You understand? So now let me mark this one as 4 hours, so you should not be confused. So as you can see, we are in 3 hours time frame. EUR/USD 3 hours time frame. Now, this last blue candle before this red candle should be your 3 hours order block. That is how to trade with other block. I don't know if you get. Now let me go to 4 hours. Come here, I work with my 4 hours order block. Let me go to 4 hours. As you can see, now this is the last blue candle before this red candle. That's why I marked my 4 hours order block like this. And now when you saw what price did now, price just came and tapped into the 4 hours order block, went in my direction. All of a sudden, it came back, wants to sweep liquidity. So I was expecting price to come back to 3 hours order block, but price did not trigger this my entry. So be it. Now let me show you another example of another block again. Now this is another trade. I caught this trade. Those of you that have been following me, if you go and watch my videos, you see them already in my YouTube channel. But in this video, I want to show you how to mark another block. Now, if you see this video, you will see this chart. You see that this one is the last blue candlestick before the red candlestick. That is why this place is marked as my 4 hours order block. And if you see what price, the price just came and tap into the 4 hours order block, then move. That's training for you. You get? That's how to mark order block. The last candle before the move of the other candle, either for the buying side or the selling side. I don't know if you get. Now let me explain. Okay, let's go to buying structure now. Let's go to buying structure. Now, as you can see now, look at 4 hours order block here again. This is a 4 hour order block. Do you know why this place is a 4 hour order block? Because this is the last red candle before the bullish move. Even if you are seeing blue candle again, blue candle buy, the last red candle before the buying candle, that is how you can mark your order block. And as you can see, when price just gets into the 4 hours order block, you tap into it, then moved. That's training for you. That's how to mark your order block. Now look at this, my current setup now that I'm waiting for. This is 0 UD, the 4 hours time frame. Now if you look at the structure now, price has already taken out this buy side liquidity, which is this break of structure from this area. Now I need to expect a pullback down to this 4 hours order block before I can trade. Now let me show you another example again of the 4 hours order block. Don't forget, this is a buying structure. We are taking out the buy side liquidity right now. So now if you look at it now, some of you say, why did I not mark here as my 4 hours order block? Because all these candles here has already mitigated this place. So this place is now invalid. Here is not valid again. So the only free order block now that has not been mitigated is this one that you are seeing. All these fractals that you are seeing here, all these are jargons that you are seeing. So this one is not fresh, unmitigated, is sweet zone that you expect price to tap into this place then before it move. Those institutional investors, those traders, the big banks, this is where their orders are resting. Around this area, they are waiting for price to get to this area first before they will buy. I want to show you this 4 hours order block first before I will explain this setup that I'm showing you here like this now. Now, back to the same way I showed you earlier. As you can see, this is the last candle, the last red candle before the bullish candle. So that's where you can mark your 4 hours order block from the starting to the ending. This is your 4 hours order block. Very simple. It is not hard. Now, don't forget that in Forex, there's what we call inducement and liquidity. My strategy, the way I trade, most of it has been following me very well. After I break your structure, you expect to pull back down to the origin before the move. Now, before that move, make sure that you always wait for inducement or liquidity sweep. It is very, very important, because if you don't wait for inducement, these big banks, they will use you as the inducement to take out your stop loss. Then before they will now go in your direction. That's why most of the times you see that, okay, yes, you got the setup. The setup is actually a buying setup, but you actually bought. All of a sudden, price took you at like hit your SL, then it still went to your direction. It's because you did not spot out your areas, your zone very well. That place that you took your buy from was a trap from those institutional investors to trap you, to deceive you that, okay, yes, so the move want to start to. Because now you don't know how to understand the way they move, the way they operate. You will not jump into the buy. All of a sudden you see that price will start coming down to sweep your SA, collect your stop loss, then to move your direction. I know that yes, many retail traders, they are currently in this buy right now. They are buying from here. Some say they will buy from here. But I give you from now till this week, today is Thursday. Let's say from now till next week, you see that price will come back and take their SA, tap into this area before you to buy. Here is an inducement. Even if it's giving a change of character, see it. There was a break of structure from here. There was a break from here. And now there was a change from here. All these are fake change of character. This area is an inducement. They are setting trap for you. They will come and take their stop loss and they will move. And we now that are the smart retail traders, we are waiting for the orders around this area. Once price just gets to this zone, it should just tap us in and we swing our buy. That's how we make money. So it is very, very easy. How to spot another block in the Forex chart is your last candle before the move of the candle. That is how to spot your. I don't even know the way to explain it in a way, but I believe that with what I've showed you, you must have gotten the point. You must have understand what I'm talking about. So it is what it is. I don't know if you find this video very helpful. Just do well to like, share, and comment. You know what time it is. I think in some subsequent videos that I'll be doing lately, I will explain better. You know what I mean? So see you guys in our next video. Peace out, guys.